Hello everybody, this is Dan from ESLVietnamZone.com, and in today's video I'm going to talk about a special case of a person who wants to teach English in Vietnam. Here we have another interesting case. The text I'm going to read for you now is just a brief of a couple of emails so you can understand what is going on. I am an Anglo-Indian. My parents are migrant British citizens, which means that I speak English, is my mother tongue. I understand the reasoning of native speaker terminology. In India here, I have taught for 10 years at the middle and high school. I have a bachelor degree in English and currently doing a TESOL certification. However, my case is a unique one. I don't look like the typical Indian, neither do I speak like them. I intend to work in any South Asian country. What advice can you offer? First of all, I didn't know what exactly Anglo-Indian means. It seems that he's Indian, born from British citizens. I have visited his Facebook page and he doesn't look like the typical Indian, he looks Caucasian. So we have an Indian citizen who looks Caucasian, speaks English like an Englishman, at least this is what he says, and wants to teach English in any Southeast Asian country. Now, you have to understand that when it comes to teaching English in Vietnam, Vietnamese schools always require the teachers to be native speaker of English. They usually like Americans because they say that American accent is the most pleasant for their ears. So, if you are American and submit your resume to a school, then your appearance, education and teaching skills won't be that important. If you are not a native speaker of English, but you are Caucasian, or white skin as they like to call Caucasian people, then your appearance, education and teaching skills become very important. If you are Indian, then your appearance, education and teaching skills become crucial. That being said, in your situation, you would want potential employers to see your Caucasian look before they see your resume, where is written Indian citizen or Indian nationality. You would want them to talk to you so they can see that your English is native-like before they see your resume, where again is written Indian citizen or Indian nationality. With your qualification, you might want to apply for a big, established international school, since this kind of schools usually look for skills first and appearance second, which means that if you are good, they will hire you. Another very important thing is to make relations. All the schools I work for hired me because I was recommended by other teachers. Vietnamese schools don't hire Romanians. They don't trust Romanian teachers. They don't even know where Romania is located. But they hire me because they know me, they worked with me, they trust me, and because they see me as Mr. Dan, not as Romanian teacher. So you have two advantages. You speak like a native speaker of English and you look Caucasian. Use these two advantages and hide the disadvantage, being an Indian, as much as you can. That's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Talk to you next time.